how you can reprogram your mind. This is the second session in relation to this topic we are going to discuss today. Welcome to my channel, Brain Heart Wonders, and this is Zahra Ranjbar. I am so happy to be your host today. When we talk about mind, the mind is not only one. We have two minds. We have conscious mind and we have subconscious mind. The conscious mind here, from here to here, is precortex. All the sensation through our sensory system go directly here. This all information get analyzed by the subconscious mind based on logical and rational until they get a final decision by here, precortex. Subconscious mind is very powerful because subconscious mind covers 95% of brain power. You see how powerful is that? Conscious mind covers only 5% of brain power. But subconscious mind has the highest vibrational frequency just here, subconscious mind. It has a huge impact in every step in our life. This is subconscious mind. This is the center actually. This is the place where all the ideas, all the habits, all the experience, all the deep emotion with memory stay there like a very solid, just like a concrete. Very solid emotion is there and like a storage. But when there is a situation, appropriate situation, they come to the surface like a background noise, the background inner noise, okay, has a very essential role in any step, any plan, any goal you have, or if you want to make it your reality. So it is there for you. Subconscious mind is not all the time, storage for negative things. There is also storage for information which is attached to the positive emotion, like a happiness. Suppose when you pass by jewelry shop, when you see ring, you remember your ring, you remember your wedding. It just crossed your mind because your subconscious mind, there is no any time a limit for subconscious mind. Everything just like happened at the present time. Doesn't matter it is 20 years ago, doesn't matter it's 100 years ago. Still, when it comes to the surface, when it impacts on whatever you are going to do or you are doing, as if just happened right now. Okay, but the thing is, subconscious mind doesn't have any judgment system, but never say no to information received. Information which attach to emotion, which go directly to our subconscious mind, unfortunately 70% all of the memory, habits, idea there attached with negative thoughts. This is the issue with subconscious mind, which has a huge impact. If you want to make your reality, if you have make a crystal clear, plan, if you have a clear destination where to go directly, you make a conscious decision to go. Unfortunately, the negativity, the background noises from your subconscious mind come into the surface and make interruption most often. That is why majority of the business collapse because of subconscious mind, because of inner sound, inner voices, not outside voices. The inner voices which is accumulation of the idea, habit, and experience, or the words people say to you and have attached with a strong emotion, which would come to the surface and interrupt what you want to do. So, to support this topic, you can reprogram your mind. I brought a case today. There was a lady, 45 years old. She got two children, one boy, one girl, and then she was living with a husband. She was hospitalized. By the time I saw her in the hospital, she was already there for 1 week. She had the rashes, very extensive rashes, covered from back of her ears all over the body up to the tip of her toes. Very thick rash, red, like a covered with the blood. But her face, she had a beautiful smile. She never complained. She never said anything about the rashes, nothing. And we worry for her, not her. So she was very caring and affectionate to everybody, especially to her family. She always addressed her husband as the best husband, and then children, she loved them. Anytime children came, she hugged them deeply on her heart. So it seems like there wasn't any issues between family. It appeared like that because she had a very positive, uh, mindset, the way she thought. One day, I passed by her room. It was, I think, end of the second week. She was already in the hospital. I passed by the room and I heard the noise coming from that room. The noise made me just stop a second. I heard husband using the words inappropriate, words to his wife and verbally abusing her. So because abuse, it is illegal, especially in the health system. So I had to go and talk to the doctor. And also I suggested the doctor, I said, what I saw, doctor, today, I believe her rashes doesn't have any physical base. The problem is not physical base. I believe problem probably it is something mentally. And doctor says she's always positive. I said, this is what we see. And I suggested, doctor, could you please refer to psychologist? And doctor did that. The psychologist came on the floor. She had a 5-6 session with her. Then I had 5 days off. When I got back to the hospital, the first thing I did, I went to visit her. When I visited her, I was so surprised when I saw her face, back of her ears, all clean, nice. There is no any rashes anymore. And the first word I saw, I said, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. And really, from deep down my heart, I was so happy for her because she suffered a lot. Then she said, I want to uncover my blanket to see my body. It is all going, they're faded, most of them. Only patchy, rashes in some areas. Otherwise, all started fading. And so the rashes settled most of the area in her body, and I was surprised. Probably, maybe I was right. Maybe since the psychologist said, okay, and she had a few sessions with her, and the mental hack and mental tips she used probably helped her to verbalize her emotion, bring her emotion to the surface. When I told her, what do you think? Such a massive progress, and I am so happy for it. She told me one small sentence. She told me, I feel like a heavy load is unloaded from my shoulder. That is what she said. Immediately I went to the file and checked the report from psychologist. I noticed there was a 5-6 pages about her, and it was written she was a case of very badly abused by her husband. And then she was suffering for years and years because of that situation. As soon as, by the help of the psychologist, she brought all the emotions up to the surface instead of repressing or suppressing and covering with a big smile, so she came to reality that she is going to destroy herself like that. She has to find a positive coping, how to deal with such a problem with the help of psychologists. And the psychologist had planned to organize one hypnosis session as well when she discharged from hospital. And then she eventually discharged from hospital in very good condition because she was under the treatment of psychology when, from then, I don't know for how long. So this case shows we can reprogram our mind. She reprogrammed her mind by the help of psychologists to resolve the, to reach the resolution. She found out that repressing or suppressing consciously, intentionally, or unconsciously to the subconscious mind not helping her and not at her service anymore. They are going to destroy her. So she found a way to cope with them, cope with her emotion or emotions, okay, in a positive way. So there is a way. Dr. Bruce Lipton said, if you want to reprogram your mind, the time is very important. What time is very important? The time you want to sleep, because your brain is just after a few minutes you are in bed, you feel like you want to go to sleep. Your brain is in a theta wave like a child, because the brain in the children up to 7 years old, they have theta wave. So that is why they learn very fast. They can learn many languages during this time as well, right? So Dr. Bruce Lipton, which is, he's a scientist at thousands of researches he had done, and he has a very powerful, strategy in relation to our subconscious mind. He said this is the way to reprogram your subconscious mind. How it is possible? By repetition. You just record your own voice, if you like, any voice you like, on the CD. When your brain is in a theta wave, before going to deep down sleeping, put your headphone and then you just listen. When you listen to that, repetition, because that time your conscious mind is very quiet, it's not active. So your subconscious mind is active. So repetition, it comes like habitation, it turns to habitation, and it goes directly to subconscious mind, and it is done. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also when you're doing that, you're supporting my channel, and also you support algorithms on this channel as well for me. With gratitude and all the best for you. Thank you and God bless.